This is Far Cry Blood Dragon Classic. That's right, Blood Dragon has returned. A fun spin-off and or weird wacky entry in the Far Cry series, kind of playing off of Far Cry 3. You are diving into the adventure as Sergeant Rex Colt. Part man, part machine, all American, filled with hilarity, jokes, and intense action. As you will, basically do these insane, over-the-top missions, enjoy weird laughs, have fun action, and try to get the job done as you go against someone that was very close to you. It's going to take all the action, all the intensity that you can muster as you go about trying to eliminate your foes. Anyways, this is like a really, really great game. I've already covered the 360 version of this experience, and now, obviously we're checking out this new, basically port of the game that is available. And I guess it's part of the Ultimate Edition or something for Far Cry 6, or a standalone grab as well. Now, I am quite disappointed about the overall, kind of options in this one. It's not optimized, it's not even running at a very high level. It seems like we're getting 1080p at 30 FPS, and to me that is, it's disappointing. I think this is trying to load something, like a cutscene there? Yeah, okay, fast traveling. You're forcing me to fast travel? Yeah, okay. So, yeah, that's like, well, why wasn't there more care put into this? It's really disappointing because this is, this is a fantastic game. It really is. It's a lot of fun to play. It's wacky, it's silly, it's got a lot of character to it. It is insanely over the top. It does this fun cybernetic messed up VHS-like thing with the situation that's being present here. And it's kind of just like, I don't know. I was really hoping that they would do more with it. Even like the bare minimum, it seems like they just, they didn't even do the bare minimum with this one by giving us those upgrades. So I'm really, I'm disappointed about it, I was hoping for something a little bit more there, and I gotta say, why didn't they do it? Instead of armor, yeah, let's buy that. So we bought the suppressor, are you happy? It's still in like tutorial mode, trying to teach me the run of the thing. But anyways, you get like this large island. It's just the Far Cry 3 map, basically. And you go about fighting and killing the cybernetic things. You can collect cybernetic animals. There's blood dragons, which are these giant, monstrous dragons you have to deal with. And that's kind of the gist of the game. It's not like terribly long. It's, it's not endless. It's not massive. One sec, we gotta go and actually take a look at the audio options on this one, just to turn off the music. There we go. So let's go and let's go to the dam and get this done. Where's the dam? Okay. I want some basic training things. So that's looks to be the indicator there. Where's the dam? Oh, there's the dam. Okay, let's go do this. So this is just one of the missions, and like I said, I played this on the 360. Fun kind of note, this was actually the first Ubisoft game I ever got from Ubisoft to review. And it was just like, I got one or two small things, and actually I spoke with the PR individual back in the day, like way later, that sent it to me, and he's like, yeah, sometimes you gotta give some smaller outlets some tries with things, and I always appreciated that when I was younger, because it's been a long time. A long time. So there's a little bit of, I guess, not necessarily sentimental value, but, there's some nostalgia associated with this one. But it is quite funny, like, at the beginning, he's just like, I just want to kill, and it's like giving you a tutorial, and it's like, no tutorial, because you're like a cyborg, and got these cyborg abilities, and I mean, it's like Far Cry, right? Like, it's just a regular Far Cry experience. You are going about, killing things, exploring the open world, collecting stuff, battling. You get a wide range of different weapons to use, and it just kind of throws it out there. But yeah, like I said, it's just like, it's disappointing that they didn't take this one further. Like, it looks fine visually, it does, but it's just like, they could have given us a nice crisp 4K 60 experience. And I really don't think that this game would have been you know, I don't think it would have struggled with it. I think it would have been an easy thing for them to do, and I'm very disappointed that we didn't get that optimal experience. Because it's like, so the visuals, like, you know, there's this like VHS-like aesthetic to it that kind of got going on, and it looks fine. But it's like, it masks a lot of the things, of course, right? And that would be an issue with lower resolutions. So that's kind of, you know, fine, but you know, you're basically getting the exact same experience that you're getting on playing the 360 version of this, and you gotta kind of be like, huh. You know, this is almost a little disappointing to think about. Oh, geez, we're not gonna... Oh, there we go. A little worried there. I don't know. I was just kind of really hoping for something a little bit more, for this being like a definitive sort of offering, right? That's what I wanted, was something to be like, this is the ultimate way to play this game. Where you could kind of, like, it looks a lot rough for the 360 version. You know, I checked it out on Series X not too long ago, but at the same time, it's kind of like, mostly what you're getting here is just, you know, like, more achievements, like more gamer score possibility. Like, it's a new list, a full 1,000, but there's not like, I forgot to do the double stab thingy, but, you know, it's not like we're getting anything specifically new here. You know what I mean? Like, there's not any expanded content, there's, you know, not an expanded story, nothing really new here. It's the same experience from back in the day. Now, for those that have never played this game is like a lot of fun. Like, it is genuinely quite funny and enjoyable. At least I think thus far the humor has held up for me. And then that's not always the case for some of these older games that I found funny when I was younger, and then go back years later and be like, I don't know, but I do find this one is still genuinely quite funny, which is a good thing. And it's got some like weird zany moments to it, over the top action. But yeah, like I said, it's not, you know, it's not super long. Like, it's decent, but just don't expect like some insanely long tour of duty or whatnot. You go in, you do some wild stuff. I think you could get extra, you know, kind of value out of it, gameplay-wise, by going and doing the open world stuff. I mean, that's just kind of expected for any Far Cry game. And I think for the time, being like a really small, sort of like side release, alongside Far Cry 3, like just after Far Cry 3, I think this actually offers something pretty compelling and unique. So that's definitely props for that. But at the same time, when you're looking at this from like an aged perspective, it's kind of just like, you know, it kind of feels like a lazy thrown together effort, which is such a shame, because it is a treat, you know. It is. It's definitely a fun experience. It's something that I think, ooh, jeez, maybe a lot of people haven't actually heard of, and that is a bit of a shame, because yeah, it's a bit wacky and a bit weird. You can also like throw like nunchucks or something. No, ninja star. You can throw like a ninja star when you're like taking someone down. I'm gonna like die here. That guy is burning me alive. I'm so dead. Ooh, I don't know how I survived that. Probably pure luck. But you get a wide range of weapons, and they kind of like give you these things like right off the bat too. They're just like, have fun, go nuts, and you can upgrade your stuff. There's like the store thing, so you can get like different attachments if you want to do that. Otherwise, you could just go and kill folks and do your thing. Like, they're not trying to prevent you from doing anything wild. They just want you to go and have fun. Because, you know, again, with this being like attached to the whole Far Cry 3 thing, I believe the idea here was like, you know, go nuts, right? Like, you've already done your tour, you've already done stuff. Actually, can we get the... I don't know if this is the right one. Let's do the shotgun, yeah, there we go. And I think they do a fun job with that. Like, the main character is kind of witty and funny, and it's just like a really stupid, over-the-top experience. And that is exactly what I expected out of this one. Just going in, having a weird time, and there's bloody dragons! Blood dragons roaming around. I think they even did like a Trials DLC at one point. It was like built within this universe. And that's just so crazy. What is that guy doing? It's a little weird. And there's, as you can see, you know, some story stuff going on. But, you know, the majority of it is doing like garrisons and... oh no. Fell down here. Oh, and you're leveling up too, which is kind of cool. Where am I getting shot from? Come on, let's just get up here. So you actually have some side things you can do, and you can go like maybe hunt on a dragon or two, and you can distract the dragons. You can distract the dragons as well with like the hearts you collect from people that you kind of kill. So that's kind of cool. I think we're supposed to take this to get over it. No. This is just the down. We actually have to walk.
I just hope this
And there's some climbing, you know, and like I said, open world exploration, so you can go and visit all these different places. You're not really specifically held back, and it's just doing a bunch of crazy, weird things. You know, there's intense language from your character. There's ridiculousness. It's funny. Nothing is taken seriously. Meet the engineer. Okay. And the weapons are fun. Like they do give you some crazy weird weapons. And like I said, the bit of the VHS type layering, like it just looks insane and weird. I was actually like kind of always hoping that they would do some sort of like follow-up to this, if that makes sense, in a future Far Cry. I always thought that would be fun. And that's where, again, I kind of come into the thing where it's like, oh, I really wish they would have maybe taken this further, and yeah, I'm almost a little disappointed. But, fun game, and it's a great excuse to come back here and play this. I'm trying to take his heart out. Here we go. I'm just pilfering, okay. Usually you can, like, stick out their heart. Yeah, there we go, take out the heart. Stack up on these for when I go find some blood dragons, because you can use the dragons to, like, come and attack people. You go to, like, a garrison, just, like, throw a bunch of hearts in there. Wow, okay. Can we drop the pistol for this? Thank you very much. Oh, and the story is told through these, like, comic boards, if that makes sense. Like, there's these comic strip things, almost. They're kind of comic strip-like. And that's how the story gets sort of revealed to you. It's entertaining and wacky, and like I said, like it's very much like a throwback aesthetic, which kind of makes it very fun. Again, for me to play this, like it's a really zany, over-the-top sort of crazy experience. Fast-paced shooting, you get some vehicle play, there's some dragons to kill, there's things to find if you care about that kind of thing, and it's from an earlier time in the Far Cry series where realistically you could actually 100% everything and it wouldn't take you an eternity. You know, it's a very achievable completion, which is kind of funny to think about. Oh, I'm getting just killed. Ugh. Not much for helicopters. You're just fighting these robot monsters. Well, they're not monsters, but well, they kind of are, if you think about it from your perspective. But it's just these crazy robot things you gotta deal with. And, you know, there's some more linear type missions, and there's some that just let you go wild. You really kind of get to go at your own pace. Like at the beginning, it's actually like a bit of a structured thing, but once you get through the tutorial opening, it's kind of like, go nuts, do what you want. You got a main mission, or just go mess around and have some fun out here in the world of Far Cry Blood Dragon. But not much else I can really say in that regard. You know, I think I've kind of covered the overall point of the game. Go in, cause some explosions, cause some madness, try your best to survive and get to the bottom of what's going on, and I'll just be showing off I guess some more gameplay so you can see it in action and everything further. But fun game, really. Seriously, it is a lot of fun. I just wish that they had pushed the tech side of this one a bit more. That's my disappointment on it. But other than that, it's still quite hilarious and entertaining.
Objective complete.
Are you Sergeant Rex Colt? Dr. Darling said you're some kind of hero.
I'm no hero. I'm just your everyday U.S. military Mark IV cyber commando.
Alrighty. You need to clear me a path to the reactor so I can turn the power down. I'm no cyber soldier.
Right. Then it's lights out for Sloan.
Objective. Protect the engineer.
I'll let you on do your thing.
What happened to protecting the men under your command, Sloan?
Only the strong could protect themselves. I learned that during the war. We didn't have what it took to win.
We nuked Canada into a toxic wasteland.
We didn't go far enough. But, whoo, son, you gonna see some shit change. I promise you that.
I'll wait here while you do your thing.
Attention. Cleanup of mutagenic biotoxins on sub-level 3. Cleanup on sub-level 3.
Shit, I'm coming for you.
Clear.
On my way. Well, look at you. Still alive and all.
You know what, Sloan? Your Omega Force is an Omega farce.
Well, C-Rex, who's a joke and who's a cyber god? Tell me something, Rex. Ever since they fixed you up with my combat programming, does that little voice in your head sound like you? Or does it sound like me?
What are you talking about, Sloan?
Well, maybe there's more of me in you.